Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fortuna Halim with name 20400122005. I'm from class PBIA, and now I will explain assessment 7 or courses discourse analysis. And langsung saja. The first question, what do you know of perform speaking? Explain your answer in detail and give example. Perform speaking is a type of spoken discourse that is intended to convey information in front of an audience in the form of a monologue rather than a dialogue. According to Richard 2008, performs speaking usually occurs in contexts such as classroom presentation, public announcement, lectures, and speeches. And key feature of perform speaking is it use of formal language, which is closer to written language than to interpersonal spoken language. An example of perform speaking include the first, a student delivering an academic presentation in class. The second, a school principal giving a welcoming speech at a student orientation event. And the last, a political delivering a campaign speech to the public. Perform speaking requires specific skill because speaking in front of an audience often causes nervous or stage fright, and not everyone has high level of self-confidence. Okay, the second question: what are the advantages of doing a discourse analysis for perform speaking context? Explain your answer. The advantage of conducting discourse analysis in the context of perform speaking is that it helps identify the speaking skill required in real-life situation and assist in developing authentic teaching material. By analysis actual speeches or presentation, for example, a school principal welcome speech, language education can identify the generic structure embedded in the speech, such as the opening, my content, and closing. Classify the expression used in each section of the speech based on their function. The result in this analysis can then be used to design effective and relevant instructional material to improve student public speaking skill, especially in academic or professional contexts. The third question, Richard 2008 argues that perform speaking has some main skill. What do you know of the skill? According to Richard 2008, there are several key skills in perform speaking that public speakers need to master in order to communicate effectively and influence their audience. The skills include the first, using an approach format. Number 2, presenting information in an appropriate sequence. Number 3, maintaining audience engagement. And number 4, using correct pronunciation and grammar. Number 5, creating an effect on the audience. Number 6, using appropriate vocabulary. And the last, using an appropriate opening and closing. The skills are essential to be interacted into language classroom so students can practice them directly through presentation or speech activities. Okay, I would like to present the result my discourse analysis based on the speech title The Quality of Education in Indonesia and how it reflects and concept of perform speaking as discussed by Richard 2008. The first, does the speech reflect perform speaking skill? Yes. The speech clearly demonstrates the skill of performed speaking. According to Richard 2008, there are 7 main skills of performed speaking, and the speech includes most of them. First, the speaker uses an appropriate format, starting with a greeting followed by the problem, solution, and closing. Second, the content is presented in a logical sequence. Third, the speaker tries to maintain audience engagement by repeating pairs like their audience and using rhetorical question. Four, the grammar and pronunciation are mostly correct even though there are some small errors. Five, the speaker creates an emotional and persuasive effect, especially when talking about the education gap between the rich and the poor. Six, the vocabulary used is appropriate and fits the context. And the last, the speech has a clear opening and closing with polite greeting and a hopeful conclusion. Okay, number 2, identify the generic structure. When we break down the generic structure, we can find the following. The first, opening, greeting the audience and showing gratitude. In the second, introduction the topic of education in Indonesia. Problem statement, showing concern about the low quality of education and student failures, and supporting arguments, giving real example like high tuition fees and preference for foreign institution, and a solution, offering suggestions such as government support and collaboration. And the last, conclusion, emphasis for national progress and ending with a prayer. Okay, number 3 is the structure aligned with English speech structure. Partly, yes, the general structure, opening body and closing, is similar to the typical English speech structure. However, there are some cultural differences. For example, the use of religious greeting like Assalamualaikum and the prayer like closing are very common in Indonesian speeches but less common in Western speech. Also, the thesis is introduced gradually, not directly at the beginning like in many English speech. So the structure is mostly similar, but the style is cultural unique. Okay, the last in this table, compare the structure of the speech. I analysis with the typical structure of an English speech. For example, in the opening, both speeches greet the audience, but the analysis speech includes a religious greeting like Assalamualaikum, which is cultural specific, while Indonesian speeches usually begin with a formal greeting. Then, in the introduction, the topic and the analysis speech is introduced gradually after the opening, while English speeches tend to state the thesis clearly and early. For the problem and supporting point, both type the quite similar. They use example and facts to support the message. The solution section also matches, as both give ideas for improvement or action to take. However, in the closing, the speech I analysis and with prayer and apologies, which reflect our culture style. English speeches usually end more formally with a short summary and a thank you. So overall, the structure is mostly the same, but the delivery style and expression show culture different. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question or feedback, I will be happy to answer. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.